Burns. Welcome to Picks and Parlays Total Chaos NBA edition. I've got two great cappers here to battle it out for the NBA Total Chaos crown. Up first, Mr. Craig Trapp is coming in. Craig Trapp, how you doing today?
I'm excited. I haven't been but just one Total Chaos on the season, and I think I lost to Dan Kaiser. So I'm glad I'm back, and revenge, they call this.
I just realized that this is not Total Chaos NBA. It's Total Chaos NCAA.
NCAA.
Yeah, so there we go. We'll just put that right up there like it's supposed to be. My bad. All right, and your formidable opponent for today is Mr. Kurt Alexander himself. Kurt, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I thought we were doing NBA. I figured I had a chance there, but we're back to doing NCAA, so let's go.
Fair enough. Kurt, technically, you are the college basketball Total Chaos champion. I should have brought you in first. You are also the NHL Total Chaos champion right now. So you're the first one of our handicappers to hold two titles at one time. So kudos to you, sir.
I've been celebrating in Vegas all week because of that accomplishment. Let's see if we can do it again next week.
It's not hard to celebrate in Vegas, I'll tell you that. All right, Doug, don't bring up old stuff right now. It's a touchy subject. Okay, so I'm on them too. So the first game we are going to kick off with is Fresno State at Boise State. Kurt, you're going to start it off because you are the champion. What do you got for us on this one? Total's 137.
The total is 137, Allie. Because of you and because of your show, I know a lot about the Mountain West, or I know more than I knew earlier on in the season. I know that you don't bet against Boise State, especially when you have New Mexico. So that I did figure out. This game, these two teams just recently played. So this is the second game of the two. And the first game landed on 124, 73 to 51, right? So when you go down their schedule in conference, Boise State has only had a low total in one game, or total this low in one game. 124, they had 130 against New Mexico State. Not Boise State, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong note. Fresno State has only been as low as the 124. So 124 for Boise State, that was their lowest in the first game in conference play. And you look at Fresno State against New Mexico, they finished with 130. So after that, the rest of these games are in the 140s, 170s, 145. Everything is much higher in the second game. So I can't take this game under. I have to take the over with Boise State and Fresno State game 2.
All right, Craig, what are you thinking about it?
I'm on the opposite side. I like the under here. Fresno, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unders out of the last 6 games. They just don't score a lot of points. They've scored 51, 65, 57, and then 80 against San Jose State, which, anytime you see San Jose State draw a line through that game, the 2 games against San Diego State scored 80 and 79. Other than that, they've been pretty low scoring. So I like the under here. I just think, and Boise, I think as good as they are on offense, they're a pretty good defensive team. I mean, they held Wyoming, the 2 games at Wyoming, 70 and 60, and Air Force, which I think Air Force is decent, to 69 and 59. So I think this one goes under. I think it's a second straight blowout win. And even in blowouts, I think the unders are always extra good because, of course, we see the benches play a lot more late in the game as you try to get everybody in when you're getting absolutely killed. So I like the under.
All right. Already we're disagreeing, gentlemen.
Yes, already.
People at home, if you are just joining us, please hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. That way you never miss a Total Chaos or a free pick show or any of the awesome stuff that we do here at Picks and Parlays. All right. Up next, Craig, you're going to start off on this one. We've got Seton Hall at Butler. 133.5 is the number. Tell me what it is.
Well, I've actually done a free pick video. It's going to be up at Picks and Parlays on this game. And I like Butler to win this game. And the reason why I like Butler to win this game is I think they get it into their type of game, their momentum type of game, their pace, and their pace needs to be slower. When they beat Creighton in a nice upset at home, it was 70-66 in overtime. And yes, that game went under. So I believe they went under 7 of the 8 games this year. Is that right? I believe that's the case. 7 of their last 8, at least. And I just can't see this one being high scoring. I just think it's going to be low scoring. I think Butler gets a nice win here at home as an underdog as well. But since we're just talking totals, I'll take the under.
You get bonus points if you call the side also. Go ahead, Kurt.
That's pretty awesome. I'm going to jump in the car with you, Craig. I also like this game under. These two teams played each other earlier this season. 68-60 was the final. And when you look at the shooting percentage, both of them shot 45%, 44, 45. But Butler was 11 for 22 from 3 and still scored 60 points. So you're shooting 50% from 3, and this is kind of like your max. This is a good shooting night, and you have 60 points. I like the under.
All right, under we go. People at home, when they agree on a pick, those tend to be our most valuable plays, the consensus picks. Feel free to drop a line into the comment box. Let us know who you like in Michigan at Purdue. The number's 138. Kurt, take it away.
All right, Michigan at Purdue. We've questioned Michigan on the road this year, and we finally saw it against Minnesota. But you have told us that Minnesota has a great defense. So that was a revenge game for Minnesota, because Minnesota was at Michigan and they got blown out a couple of games earlier. So now that Minnesota had Michigan on their home court, you saw the difference. Michigan's a good shooting team. Against Maryland, these are the road games. I want to see how they play on the road. We didn't have a lot of road information from them, but against Maryland, they shot 58%. They won that one. Against Nebraska, they shot 50%. It's just that Minnesota game, 39%. Even when they were at home and they played against Minnesota, they shot 56% that game. So I'm looking at this game more towards the under because Michigan is on the road. So I don't like them scoring the points. I don't think they'll be able to score enough points on the road to take this game over. So I'm going to take it under the total of 138. Purdue likes to play towards the under too. I actually have Purdue scoring 80 at home and giving up 73. But once again, Michigan's only putting up 73 on the road. And that was against lesser competition, I would say. So I like this game to go under.
All right. Yeah. If you told me Purdue was going to be number 3 in the Big East this year, I would have told you were nuts. Okay.
Yeah.
But they are. That's where we're at right now. Craig, what do you think about it?
I would say you're nuts if you say they're number 3 in the Big East, because they're in the Big Ten.
Wisconsin. They're tied for 3 with Wisconsin, aren't they?
But you said number 3 in the Big East. They're in the Big Ten. So
third show of the day, guys. Third show of the day. All right.
Listen, this one's going way over. Why? Because Michigan. Draw a line through that Minnesota game. You nailed it, Kurt. When they beat Minnesota at home, not only did they beat Minnesota at home, they embarrassed them.
Yes.
And then they came back and played them in a pretty short, I think it was, a week and a half, 2 weeks. And Minnesota had that game circled and played out of their mind. And Michigan just shot the ball terrible.
Yeah.
They don't shoot the ball terrible. They're a very, very good shooting team most nights. So I would expect that Michigan will absolutely light it up. And I think this one goes way over. I mean, they won in a blowout at home against Maryland, and they still scored the total in that game was that they scored was 140. So I think this one, 150. So I think this one goes over. I think Purdue's going to lose as well. I just think Michigan, sometimes you get caught on the road when you're rolling along. They were undefeated. Everything was right. And they just were ripe for the picking, and Minnesota had a big revenge factor. I don't see that happening here. I think they get this win at Purdue and over. Have to get it in the screen.
Minnesota is also a very, very good home. Yes. So they have that going for them too. Okay, up next we've got UIC at Youngstown State. Craig, I've got a 141.5. Doug likes the over in that Michigan Purdue game, so he's with you there. So UIC Youngstown 141.5. Craig, give it to me.
Well, Youngstown has been really good on the over on the year, 8-2-1 to the over, and so you have to especially when that team is playing at home, you have to kind of think that's probably a good spot for them. And it's not because they score a lot of points. I mean, they've given up 81, 82, 93 the last 3 games. That does not spell well. I think they give up big number here. I like the over in this one.
All right. What about you, Mr. Alexander?
I also wanted to take the over, but I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to take this one under. I saw something interesting with UIC in their back-to-backs from the beginning of the season. Like they were what, 146 we have a total. The next game we had 163. Then against Fort Wayne, and these are, the first game was against Oakland. The next game against Fort Wayne, 185. After that game, it dropped all the way down to 142. The next game, 120. The next game, 120, and then 128. So I don't know what happened with UIC after that 185 point total, but they haven't come anywhere close to this 140 since then. I'm going to take this one under. I don't know if somebody's injured, if it was maybe just the teams that were playing, but they're all playing Youngstown State, who is, 11th, Craig? 11 out of 12 in this conference? But they did upset Wright State. I will say that. They did upset Wright State, and even that game landed like on the 146, just a few points higher than this one. I don't know if UIC is going to be able to put up the points. I'm taking this under.
All right, we disagree again. We got one more to go, and then we'll do a quick recap. SDSU at Air Force, 129. We're back in my Mountain West. Kurt, what do you got on this one?
I'm taking this one over, Allie. Of course, I know I was looking for your reaction when I said that, Yeah. Of course, I'm seeing some of these scores in the Mountain West, and it just depends on your level of competition. If you're playing Utah State, you're going to see 102, 123. This one with San Diego State actually started their conference play with the upper part of the conference. Now they're getting into the lower part of the conference where they should be able to dominate and lock some teams down. I'm going to take this one over the total.
All right, Craig, what do you say?
It's hard to take an over with San Diego State because their defense and their pace is low, and they have and they don't score easily. I mean, they've scored 59, 45, 69, and 65 the last 4 games. So on a high scoring night, they got 69. I don't think Air Force is going to be able to score. So I like the under here. They're coming off. Air Force only scored 58 in that back-to-back game at Wyoming. If they thought Wyoming's defense was good, wait till they wake up on Friday and see San Diego State. San Diego State's one of those teams. You get in the NCAA tournament and you see San Diego State on the other line, you're like, oh, my goodness, we're going to have a long day. And these guys are going to be up in our jock straps from the opening tip to the final buzzer. So I like the under here.
I'm with you on that one. I like this one under too, but it's counterintuitive to take SDSU over for me. But it is a low number, and Air Force is a decent little team, but I'm with you here. It's slow and low. That is the tempo for SDSU. That's kind of how they roll. That's kind of how they roll. I wonder if Matt Mitchell's going to be back, though, if he's back yet. People at home, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Drop any plays that you like into the comment box. Even if the show's over, people love to go back and watch the video. You have a plane landing? Is that what's going on? Mushroom tea in your cup. What are you drinking there, Craig? What are you drinking? Yeah, drop your comments in the comment box. People watch the video later. They love to see what everybody likes to play. So even if the video's over, you can still drop them in there. All right, the recap for Total
Hey,
Chaos.
did you see the comment? Jock straps, they still around? Oh, it was a figurative speech. I don't think players wear jock straps anymore, but
do they wear cups? I know when I was a baseball umpire, that was like part of my job was making sure everyone had a cup on, and it was like the most uncomfortable 10 minutes of my day. Like,
did you give it the feel, or do you like tap it with your leg, or
with your bat? No. No,
they don't do that in basketball.
The cup thing is it's an honor system. You just kind of ask, is everybody wearing a cup? And
so kids are telling their moms that the umpire asked me if I had my cup on.
Like, she gave me the cup check.
Yeah.
The umpire was checking my cup, Mom.
The old one too. The old taparoo. Yeah.
Like, twigs and berries were doing just fine, Mama.
Oh my goodness.
Take their word for it, Allie.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I was the first girl umpire. I was the first girl that umpired high school baseball for a whole season in Vegas. They didn't know what to think of me, but
That's harassment nowadays.
Yeah.
I gotta ask the question.
That's harassment.
You want to talk sexual harassment, Mr. Craig?
Oh,
Trying to make a only page. Trying to make a fans only page over here.
hey, fans only can be about feet. It can just be talking to fans. It can be not the sexual stuff that you're thinking about. I mean, come on.
We've been promoting feet for a while here.
He would pimp me out if he could, I swear. I'm telling you. Do you guys thank you, Chris, for pulling us back together here. What do we think of Golden State tonight? You guys are both talking about it before the game. Over. I had him under in my cap. What do you got?
I can't take a Knicks game under until I figure out why teams can't score points against them. I know the last.
You said it. Tom Thibodeau's from the Greg Popovich era, and they're defense-oriented, but the Knicks just can't score. So
Tom Thibodeau was the
teams aren't scoring
guy for
either.
the Celtics, too.
That's the
great
defense.
Celtics team. But, hey, it doesn't matter. Golden State's winning. Take the side.
All right, take the side. Warriors. Take the Warriors.
Take the Warriors. Curry over. I think I saw the prop was 28 something.
Okay.
28 tonight. I like the over on Curry tonight. I bet that.
Okay. There's a little propski. Yes, Golden State wins. Golden State wins that thing. We like it over and also under. And
I got to cover the no ads here. Pepsi didn't pay for this ad, so we got to cover it up.
Yeah, you can't let no.
What is that? What kind of cup is that? Is that
so? Yeah, it's the Cincinnati Bearcats. You go to the game, you get the free souvenir cup.
That's what their little Bearcat look like. That's what I figured it was.
It's really not. They don't ever. You can't get this on anything but the cups. It's like they ran out of budget when they came to the cups and was like, we're just going to use a stock picture of a cat.
Somebody's kid drew that. Somebody's kid drew that for him.
Yeah, who's got a kid with a crayon?
Exactly, at the concession stand. There's your Bearcat. Enjoy your Bearcat.
I like the C-Paul much better that they have. And, now that Mick Cronin's gone, we suck. I was literally willing to drive him in a limo across country to UCLA, and now he's winning and Cincinnati. But John Brannon is going to get it turned around here in Cincinnati. Sorry to derail us a little bit.
No, we had a conversation at the beginning of the season, and I said I really liked Cronin, and I've been a Bearcats fan because I liked him, and I was stoked he came to UCLA because now he's on my side of the country, and you were like, "I sucks," and I was like, "I don't."
Remember the game we were talking about though? San Diego State, and you picked UCLA, and I picked San Diego State, and San Diego State went outright.
I don't remember that. I can neither confirm or deny that remark.
Hey, I'll send you the link. It's on YouTube. It's
That's the crap part. The worst part about this job, I swear.
It's in video form. You can't hide from it. You can't hide from the picks.
Wrong, and it's on video forever.
Yeah.
Sheboygan. All right. So to recap for you guys what the plays are at Fresno State at Boise, Craig is taking it under. Kurt's going over. The guys both agree Seton Hall at Butler is an underplay. Michigan at Purdue. Craig is going over. Kurt is going under. You have a blackhead, right? Come here. I'll get it for you. Just let me get it.
Hold on. Get some of that gray hair out of there for me.
Let's not talk gray.
I swear you're on mushrooms or something.
I
know.
It's water even. I can see it's water even.
He said, I'm drinking water.
I'm ready for a beer.
This is natural.
Right. Let me finish my thing. Okay.
Listen, I'm naturally crazy. I don't need any enhancement.
Yeah, ditto. You see me at 10 o'clock in the morning going insane on the morning.
So I'm the same one on this show. All right. Yeah. It's about time.
You're the normal one. Who knew?
It's about time I'm the normal one.
Tito's in that cup.
Doug, double response. That's Tito. Just because it's clear doesn't mean it's water, friend. Okay.
I don't drink clear alcohol. I only drink beer and bourbon. Or whiskey.
Kurt's got me on the honey jack right now. Kurt got me on the honey jack. I'm a strictly Bud Light girl.
I like that.
That honey jack is good stuff.
I mean, it's kind of blasphemy to put honey in Jack Daniels, but it is good. I've had it. Many
it's
times.
pretty good. I've had
How
it
do
once
we
or
get them
twice.
to sponsor us? I want Bud Light to sponsor my morning board show. What do I got?
If you showed up in Vegas as a man and you were like, "Hey, can you give me a shot of the honey Jack Daniels?" I think they would probably be like, "There's the door over there. Go ahead and."
I don't think that's true. A lot of men drink honey Jack. On my
You got to say it right, though. You got to say Jack Honey.
You
can't say the Jack first. Let me get
you can't go out. You can't go out and get it though. You can only drink it at home, like with like you got to hide it on the down low,
like in a dirty glass.
Do you think they made Jack Honey for men?
Honey, but in a dirty
men or
glass.
women? They made Jack Daniels honey for women.
I mean, sure. I'm okay. Well, it worked because I don't drink any liquor, and now I'm in love with that.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, you don't drink any liquor. I got you.
Honey Jack. The old
honey Jack. There you go.
I don't drink.
That's
either.
who the sponsor needs to be, Allie.
I mean, I'll drink with you all day, but you guys know you both drank with me before. I'm not huge on the liquor, but I'll drink my weight in beer. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Bud Light girl.
I am. I'm a Bud Light girl. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So Bud Light, you can go ahead and send me an email.
Wants to talk sports. We're here for a reason.
Bud Light, you can send me an email. Craig at picksandparlays.net. You can go ahead and sponsor Allie's stuff. Bud Light, we're waiting for your call.
Yeah, Bud Light, let's do this. Me and you, man. So Chris has the Lakers plus 13, the Golden State money line, and the Iowa money line tonight. Do we like it?
Iowa money line?
That's
13
favorite.
13 how?
There's no value there.
I'm guessing this is a parlay.
Yeah.
Second half?
Lakers plus 13?
That's what I said.
Like plus 1.
Yeah, how'd you get 13?
How'd you get 13? It's got to be second half.
Chris, we're going to have to ask you a few questions here to get through your
Chris, have you been – where's the mushrooms? Now that's the mushrooms.
Right. Chris isn't drinking Jack Honey.
I'm guessing he bought some – I mean, he bought a lot of points.
He's in-playing it because they're playing right now. He probably in-played it. It's 84-81.
But how does he get the – okay, and then he just took the money line?
They were – yeah, they weren't down big enough to get them 13.
It must be 3. That has to be a typo.
Okay.
Hey, my juice is running out.
Tell us what you did. Was this a parlay?
Yeah, but yes, parlay. Did you in-play the Lakers?
It's got to be second half.
Will you tap into the show right now? Alternate
second half. He had to have taken them second half.
All right. Here's what we got.
Okay.
I've got 20% on my battery, and my charger is way over there. So we better.
Listen, this is my show, sweetheart. If you drop it, that's no problem.
Before the game started?
Alternate line, he said. An alternate line.
Chris got my attention. Plus 13. Nice.
And no, yeah, well played, sir. Well played.
At -1, it's got to be -300.
Yeah, what's the juice?
More than that.
13. What's the juice? I love
that's one. That's one that you say you can't lose, and then they lose by like. If I played it, it would be like you can't lose, and they lose by like 20, and you're like, how the hell did I lay 400?
Yeah.
Yeah, never keep those numbers.
I'd lose by 14, getting plus 13.
Well, you can guarantee the Lakers are going to win. I'm on a terrible streak.
Lakers are up by 5 right now at the end of the third. So.
That 13 looks good.
Shit. I'm sorry. Darn.
Sugar balls. He placed it at the casino. Casino.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's wrap it up. I got basketball to watch. I got stuff to do, y'all. Okay. So recap real quick. I'm going to take you guys down so you can't interrupt me. Boise, Fresno. Craig says under. Kurt says over. Seton Hall. They're both taking it under. Michigan at Purdue. Craig is over. Kurt is under. UIC at Youngstown State. Craig is over. Kurt is under. And SDSU. Craig is under. Kurt is over. Kurt is the reigning Total Chaos champion for the NBA and the NHL. You can find both of these guys' free picks over at premium picks over at picksandparlays.net. That's where you can find the real good. You know, like this is like the mid-grade. That's where you find the good is over at picksandparlays.net. All right. We will check you guys out tomorrow. Don't forget my show on college basketball. Morning Wood starts at 1 p.m. Eastern-ish. Could be 130. I'm not sure. But right in that little sweet spot there, you can catch my free basketball picks in the morning. And Craig Trapp, he does his own thing too. Whatever. All right. See you guys later.